Yeah, good day, everyone. My name is Toyosi Labeodon, the principal immune consultant of Tunic Immune Services. Yeah, there's one important issue I want to address today. It's about those coming to Canada on a visit visa with the intention to convert to a work visa. Anyway, you need to listen to this video. Before I go on, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our handle is @TrueLink Travel. You know, we post so many videos about Canada immigration, visas, travels, so many videos that will be beneficial to you. So you need to, I want to advise that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can always get regular updates on this kind of videos that we post regularly. And don't forget to click on that bell notification button so that whenever we send or post any video, you will be the first person to get to know about it. We also want to encourage you to share our page with your friends and family members so that they too can see it and benefit from all the videos that we are posting. Now back to the topic I want to talk about. I want to talk to you again about the idea that when you come to Canada, you can easily convert from a visit visa to a work permit. In the last few days, we've had so many visa approvals. You know, so many visa approvals for our students, clients, for our visitors, clients, our tourist clients. We've had so many of them. And it becomes a bit worrisome for me, as I'm a licensed immune consultant in Canada. I live in Canada and I understand how these things work. So I get a bit worried when I see that many of the clients that we got tourist visa for, they actually have plans to sell all their things and move to Canada. They assume that, well, they've gotten a visa and the visa they've gotten is a visa that allows them to migrate. Now let me educate you a little. A visit visa is not a visa for migration. It is, as it is called, a visiting or a tourist visa. What does visiting visa mean? It means you are coming to visit and you are going back. What does a tourist visa mean? You are coming for a tour and you are going back. Now, some of our clients got 8 years visa, some got 5 years visa. You know, the fact that you have 8 years visa, the fact that you got 5 years visa does not mean that you come to Canada and stay here for 5 years. The visa you have is not a permanent resident visa. It is a tourist or visiting visa. It does not allow you to work. It does not allow you to easily convert. Yes, there's a public policy that Canada came up with that allows those on a visit visa to convert to a work permit. But ask yourself, what is the statistics of those that have converted from a visit visa to a work permit or a work visa? What is statistics? Do you have it? Have you checked it? You see a lot of people on YouTube, you see a lot of people who are not licensed telling you, oh, don't worry, I'm going to get you a visa, I'm going to get you a visit visa. When you get to Canada, you convert to a work permit. Is it that easy? Have you asked them the protocol to convert? You know, some of you just think, oh, once I get a visit visa, once I travel to Canada, I'll just land and I'll just go to the border and convert to a work permit. No, it doesn't work like that. I live in Canada. I'm in Canada at the moment. That's why I can do this video to educate you about it. Now, let me tell you the protocol. The first thing you need to do if you want to convert your visit visa to a work permit is you need to get a job offer. You need to get an employer who will employ you first. That is step one. So have you spoken to any employer? Do you have an employer that will employ you? That's it. Then after that, after you've gotten an employer that will employ you, the next thing you need to do is the employer needs to file for LMIA. What is LMIA? LMIA is Labor Market Impact Assessment. It is a document that the employer needs to get that shows that he has searched the whole of Canada. He has not seen any permanent resident or any citizen who can do the job he wants to offer to you. So it's not just automatic. It is after he has done that and he has gotten that approval that he can now, you can now go and apply for a work permit that will allow you to work. Without doing those first two stages, you cannot work in Canada. And Canada is not like US, UK, where you get a lot of illegal jobs and all that. It's not as easy as that to get jobs. when you are here on a visitor's visa. I'm not saying you cannot get under the table jobs as they do in some countries, but those under the table jobs are not easily available in Canada. No, I'm an employer of labor myself in Canada. Why would I want to give a visitor a job when there are other people in Canada who are PRs, who are citizens, who can do that same job? I'm not saying you can't convert. Don't get me wrong. There are people that have done conversion for some of our clients, but the question I'm asking is that how many of them have converted? How many? What is the number? Some of them require license. Some of the courses you need to do, some of the occupations that converted, they had to do some licenses. Some of them have done licenses. They are registered with those bodies. They have done exams, and it was so easy for them to convert because the employers needed them, and they were available. They had the license. They had the visitor visa. And some of you work in general occupations. You work as admin officers. You work as customer service officers. You work in banks. You'd expect them to give you jobs in those places on a visitor visa and convert you to work permit when there are a lot of people here who can do that same job. Please be careful about what people tell you. I'm not saying there's no public policy that allows people to convert. There is, and it's still open till next year. But the question is, do you really have the profile that can get a job offer in Canada? Have you applied for jobs? Have you gotten a job offer? So coming to Canada with a visit visa it may not be in your best interest if you have not done your research to find out, okay, what are the things I need to do to convert? It's not automatic. You don't just get to Canada and tomorrow you just convert to work permit. No, it's a process. It might take a while. And mind you can't work until you get a work permit. You have to rent a place to stay. You can't be staying in hotels. Even if you have the money, how much are you going to pay? How long will you stay in an hotel or thereabouts? So please, let's be careful. I'm not saying you should not come here. I'm not saying you should not come on a visit visa. But a visit visa is not really a visa that allows you to work. No, it just allows you to come into Canada, visit those you want to visit, come on a tour, and go back. If your profile is eligible to convert to a work visa, yeah, fine. Do you have the license? Do you have what it takes for that? If you don't have it, then it is tough. It is very tough for you to convert. So don't get carried away by what people are posting and saying. A lot of people are posting so many things, telling you lies. They are not in Canada and they're telling you, oh, you can convert easily. Don't worry, I'll just get you a work visa, a visit visa. When you get to Canada, you come. Are they the ones that help you convert? Please be careful. I'm not saying you can't convert, but find out what is the protocol. What does it entail? Is it so easy? How many people have you seen that have converted? You should ask questions. You should just jump onto a ship or jump into a plane and you're like, oh, I'm coming to Canada. I'm going to convert my work visa. And you have sold all your property. You have sold your house. You sold your car. You not get stuck. You not be like, oh, if I had known. I don't want that to happen to you. You can convert your visit visa to a work visa. I agree. But there are protocols that you have to follow. It's not automatic. I'm a licensed immigrant consultant in Canada, and I've assisted so many people to migrate to Canada. I've assisted a lot of people to convert from visit visa to work visa. I've done that, but it is not automatic. It's not what you just wake up in the morning and you think you just apply and you've gotten it and you move on. No, there are protocols, there are things you have to do, and it's not as easy as many people tell you it is. If you need help with any of these visas, visit visa, study visa, work visa, permanent residence visa, reach out to me. I'm a licensed immigrant consultant in Canada, and we have assisted so many people to migrate to Canada. We've assisted so many people to get visit visas, study visas, work visas to Canada, and we can also help you. Our WhatsApp number is +1 587 568 6124. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media channels. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we're also on LinkedIn. Our handle is @TrueLinkTravel. I also want to encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you love this video, kindly share with all your friends and family members. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our handle is @TrueLinkTravel. And don't forget to hit the bell notification the bell button so that when we post any video, you will be the first to get to know about it. See you guys.